Amazon business will have $31 billion in revenue. Sales will quintuple to $52 billion. Quintupling means they're doing $10 billion in revenue. I think he's just a year off. So I don't know if that changes his prediction. Amazon business is a monster win for Amazon. Amazon's going to absolutely dominate this. Let's look at Amazon business. We've got this analyst here from RBC, Mark Mahaney, who says that by 2023, Amazon business will have $31 billion in revenue. Sales will quintuple to $52 billion. Now, quintuple means 5x. Now, here's the thing for Mark. Amazon business was doing $10 billion in GMV last year. Oh, you know who predicted that? Yes, we did. Here's the article. June 25th, 2018. Amazon business is a top B2B distributor. You guys, this one's locked up, but basically what it says is we estimated that Amazon was going to hit over $10 billion in GMV in the 2018 calendar year. 3 months later, Amazon business came out and confirmed that. We were right. And that means that when Amazon business was doing over $10 billion in GMV, that they were a top 20 B2B distributor in terms of throughput and volume. Amazon a few years ago had said that they were growing at 20% a month. Okay, that's crazy. You do that compounded growth rate, it's pretty bonkers. I don't think that Amazon business is still growing at that level, but we estimate for this year that Amazon is doing somewhere between $15 to $20 billion in GMV, which means that if they're going to quintuple off of that, they're going to be actually doing between $75 or $100 billion in GMV. I don't know exactly what base he's going. Well, I do know what base he's going off of. Quintupling means they're doing $10 billion in revenue. I think he's just a year off. So I don't know if that changes his prediction. I'd be curious if Mark was using a $15 to $20 billion GMV base. Is he still think it's going to quintuple to $75 to $100 billion? I think they're definitely going to be above $50 billion by 2023. I mean, come on, 2023. Absolutely. I would say, yeah, actually, definitely. They're going to be around $75, $100 billion by 2023 for sure. $31 billion. The difference here between revenue and GMV, right? That's what we've talked about. Take rate. I sell something for $100 on Amazon. Amazon takes a 10 to 20% of that at take rate. That means, say, they get $10 to $20 in revenue off of a $100 sale. So some of Amazon business, they are selling as a traditional linear reseller. I buy product, put it on balance sheet and resell it. That counts 100% as revenue. Or if it's third-party sale GMV, then they get 10 to 20% of that as a take rate, and that goes towards their revenue calc. That's why you see the revenue is lower than the GMV. We have said again, Amazon business is a monster win for Amazon. The incumbents have a lot of advantages to compete and push back. We just did a deep dive on Zoro, Granger's kind of e-commerce play to compete against them on the last episode. And Amazon's going to absolutely dominate this. There is room for vertical specific winners. So if you're a large multi-billion-dollar B2B distributor in a specific vertical, you can create a competitive marketplace that either has the number one or possibly number two behind Amazon's spot. That's a big win. That's essentially what we're seeing Walmart do successfully. That'll go down as one of the biggest business transformations in the past 50 years. This number is completely bonkers. RBC estimates the total addressable B2B market is $67 trillion. I guess this is a global number. In the US, it's $6 to $8 trillion. Now, if you include agriculture and a couple other industries, it probably gets a little bit bigger, but it's the largest industry in the United States. Consumer retail is $2.5 trillion. B2B is $6 to $8 trillion. Healthcare is $3 trillion. B2B is massive. And Amazon has a huge head start here. Hi, this is Alex from Winner Take All. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the content. Feel free to leave a comment, ask us questions, and definitely make sure to join us on our next live stream.